Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble, and happy Thursday. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. As you can see, we're starting right off with cleaning out the bags, because, of course, we are. When aren't we cleaning out Thormurn's bags anymore, right? Oh, let's see. Sell that. Not a ton better. Seems like no matter what I do, I can't get his thing down that much. Oh, what do we got? More stuff. Excuse me.
Our wares are better than those of the southern folk.
That's nice, but I have a couple more things to tell you, lady. I don't care about your wares being better than anyone else's. Yeah, we can sell that. What's this? A two-handed axe, which he cannot use. And he definitely can't use heavy armor. A balanced hat. It has might, vitality, will, fate, maximum morale, and critical rating on it. Now that would be good for a minstrel who likes to do DPS. Or massive amounts of DPS. I will say that. But it's definitely not good for Thormurn, so we're selling it. Okay, are we done, Thormurn? We are? Good. Now we need to head back to the entrance, because when we left off, we had been asked to do a number of things in Lower Barnavon, and a thing or two in Upper Barnavon, so we're going to get started, start talking to these people here, before Thormurn grows another gray hair.
Even the Ucluth have need of help on occasion.
Gulam sent you to Vodiad. The old man is good to our people, and if he trusts you, then I will lend you a measure of trust as well. Indeed, my people are oppressed, treated as less than the earth we walk on. We are given no ground to till, and what animals we raise are often taken by the Brenin to fulfill his orders. The Ucluth are slowly starving us to death. Rumor tells that there are excess stores gathered throughout Upper Barnavon, perhaps to provision this mad war of the wizard. Will you seek these stores and apportion it among my people? Perhaps if you do this deed, suspicion will not fall upon the Boar clan. So he wants us to go steal some food and bring it down here for the people who... The Ox clan is... Or not. No, they're the Ox clan. No, they're the Boar clan. The Ox clan is starving them. Hello, lady.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
You there, young Devodiad. Hello, Dryby. Happy Thursday to you, too. You said it's looking good. Awesome. Hope you've had a good day. You there, young Devodiad. Gulam sent you to help us. He is a kind child, a true child of the Ox. If you wish to help, then I have a task for you. Grudwin, the chief of modern Brennan's Breher, is also the overseer of the Barnavon mine. So many of our men have perished or become infirm from working this terrible place. I ask that you go to the home of Grudwin Breher and teach him the meaning of kindness and compassion in a way that only one such as yourself might accomplish. Will you do this? Absolutely. With great pleasure, madame. Any day on the top side of the dirt is a very good day. Awesome.
The Uchquirod requires us to give welcome to the Duval.
Willem lives. With joyous news, may the blessing of the Turk Gwirod be ever with you. She was the wife of one of the men we were able to rescue.
The Uquirod requires us to give welcome to Devonian.
Bugan, in the mine. I will get my pick at once. Nay, you will not. You have a wife and children to care for. I'll not have you risking your life in that mine. Oh, but you're happy to see your neighbors' husbands do that. Okay. I would not work in those mines if Crudwin Breher himself put a knife to my throat or my children's. There are few enough of the Boar clan left. I would rather die by my own hand than be devoured by Bugan. Or Bugan. So he's like adamant that he's not going down to the mine. Oh, which one are you?
I have heard the wails of the Kufral in the night.
This cannot be. Mathil has perished in that accursed mine. What shall we do now? The Ox Clan pigs will starve my children to death. Perhaps Gwillem will know what to do. Hers is one of the men that died. Yeah, I really love giving bad news. Not? What do you want, Devonian? What is this you say? The mine was attacked by Vugan? Of course I will go, and at once. Thank you, but I need no escort. So that's 2 men willing to go. That is, if that woman lets her husband go.
It is not our custom to trust Devonian, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
So old Gwillem wishes to help us against our oppressors? His goal may be served by serving ours. Much of our oppression comes from the labor we must endure to provision and supply Saruman's war efforts. If you were to burn some of these supplies that the Brennan's men have collected thus far, it may go far towards hindering the wizard. Will you do this? The Brenin must be taught that Dunlending should stand for Dunland, not a wizard from afar. Absolutely. Glad to help. Alright.
Drogavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
Theon was hurt, but lives still. Then we shall be thankful that worse did not come upon him. We shall prepare for his joyous return. And she gets up and dances.
The old woman of the mountain says we should not trust Duvoriad.
Please, Devonian, if Gwillem thinks you may be able to help us, hear me out. Many of our folk have been taken by Wallen Breher and held captive to force our men to labor in the mine. My own daughter among them. If you would go to Wallen Breher's home in Upper Barnavon and parley with him, perhaps if you tell him that the men are still working the mine, he will let the captives go. Will you do this?
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
The Barnavon mine was overrun by Bugan. How many were hurt? Alas, many good men were lost there. Of course, I will come to the aid of my people. Nay, I need no escort. I am man enough to take care of myself. That's 3 men that have said yes.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Iago is dead? No, this cannot be true. How dare you say such things, Devonian? Ah, but nay, I see it in your eyes that it is true. Thank Gwillem for his concern and thoughtfulness. Alright, so need to find one more woman. This one?
The Ukhwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
Anir will be a welcome sight. Praise be to the Turk Gwawad for his safe return. Right, I think we have covered all the wives. We still need to find one more think this is him. My brother worked in the mine. Is he well? Barnavon. Ah, he is well, you say. I do not wish to bring trouble upon my people, but I have a wife and children. I do not know if I would risk my life in those mines. So out of the 5 men, 3 of them have agreed to go. One of them may or may not go, depending on how the talks with his wife go. That could be a touchy subject. Where? Ah, up that way. I think we have a few things to do up here. Let's go destroy some Ox clans, shall we? We got here food stores. Just take that and get you out of here. We'll destroy some supplies. Go, run while you still have a chance. Alright, get out of here. Move, go, old lady. Move faster. Kill them, distract them from her. Although I don't think they actually can get captured. Still. Just to be 100% sure. She is an old lady. They're doing the best she can. Okay. Now, we know she's safe. Right. Got 6 food stores. And we have burned the requisite number of supplies. Hopefully that will slow things down a little bit. I did not mean to kill the sheep. Poor sheep. It didn't do anything to me. We need one more food store. We also have a couple of people up here we're supposed to be talking to. Where are they? Okay, nothing here, nothing here. And can we rescue another hostage? We can. Yeah, I see him. But I'm trying to make sure these people escape. And it looks like they will. Oh, and the guys at the gate just totally ignore them. That's funny. Who are you? You're Ruwalan.
What is this world coming to?
What, you want me to release the thralls? Do you think I'm a fool? Devodiad, you make me laugh. These dunghill swine are less than the rats which feast upon the refuse. If you will not go your way, you will never leave here. How about pound sand? Right, so still need to defeat Fraud1 and his guard. Where are they? I don't know, but we better get rid of these guys. Okay. It's got to be in here somewhere. Everything else is in here. No, don't kill the sheep, don't kill the sheep, don't kill the sheep. The sheep appreciate you not killing them. Where is it? Don't kill the ox either. Where the heck are you? Oh, you're back. I don't need you anymore. Okay. Fraud1 gray hair may be found at his home in Upper Barnavon. Okay, which one of these places is supposedly his home? I would have thought it was this one over here, the biggest one of the bunch. There! Or Saruman! How about you go pound sand and go back to Saruman if you want to be his lapdog. Okay. think that did it. Has everything. First, now we gotta get rid of a couple guys. Get out of here. That's fine. Alright. Freedom. Fresh air. And... oh, that's Nona. Okay.
You're welcome here, as long as you don't trouble us.
Thank you, Devodion. With Yago gone, food will be even scarcer. Now my children will not have to go hungry.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
This food will leave my family able to care for itself while I'm at the mine. My thanks to you.
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
This act of kindness shall not be forgotten, Devodion. I will sing your praises before the Turk Gruwad. There we go.
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
Llewellyn refused to release the captives. Curse his bones and may his spirit not rot. Wait, his spirit rot in whatever place of punishment he now dwells. Let's just say she hates him. Alright, so nothing here that would be particularly useful. So once again, we take whatever's the most expensive. Oh. And give me just a second. I just realized that, there we go. That's better. Ah! Not that! And while I'm thinking about it, LOTRO sales for this week include 30% off select vault and shared storage, select inventory slots, a bunch of XP stuff for craft, I think mainly for crafting, and the free 100% off crafting, the free coupon for the week. Wow, words, blah, 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 right? The free coupon for the week is for a 100% off crafting XP, and I shall put the code up here in just a second. That code is Know It All. I'm serious. That's what the code is. So that's a plus 100%. Wow, I cannot type. Crafting XP. And the code is, once again, Know It All. So I need to actually move that over a tiny bit so you can actually see it. There you go. Maybe I should change that. It should be LOTRO coupon. Or LOTRO freebie. There you go. That looks a ton better. Now, back to what we were doing.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodion.
Indeed, you are resourceful, Devodion. The Boar clan and its allies thank you for your aid. This will perhaps hinder the efforts of Saruman and Barnavon, or perhaps it will also teach the Ox clan what it is like to go hungry. So, we burned the supplies for him.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to the Devodion.
On behalf of my husband Anir and our children, I thank you for the food and ask the Turkwirod blessing upon you.
Evil things stare in the night.
Blessings upon you, Devodion. This provender will go far to feed my family. I don't know how much food I just stole from up there, but they are all happy as heck to see it. You have risked much to bring this food to my family. Perhaps I should rethink my decision not to help in the mine. Oh, well, we might have just gotten another person wanting to go to the mine then.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Is this the new generosity of the Ukluth? Huh, I did not think so. You are a boon to the people of the Board of Bodiad. May the Turkwirod bless you. Oh, we got... Oh, wait. We'll wait on the old lady a second. What is this? Even though I refuse to work in the mine, you bring me this food? I must gather my tools at once. I cannot permit this charity without showing some myself. Well, we have actually changed another mind about going into the mines. So I think that's actually 5 out of 5. Thank you for this food, for I shall not be so aggrieved when I leave to work in the mine. And don't forget to share a little bit with the guys already there. They probably don't get much of anything unless they hunt it.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
With Matho gone, I did not know how I would feed my children. You must have been sent by the Turkwirod to free us from the oppression of the Ox clan. And of course we have the old lady.
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
I confess that I knew the Breher would not heed kindly words. I also confess that this is exactly the outcome I had intended. I hope you will forgive an old woman for using you thus. You may tell Gwillem that I appreciate his offering of peace. So she did that on purpose, which I find greatly amusing. And that's got a lot more armor than what we're wearing, but we would lose a lot of agility. We'd lose vitality, but we would gain a lot of evade rating and gain a little fate. That's debatable. We'll think about it. Now, thought there was someone in here we needed to talk to now that all that other stuff's done. I know we need to talk to Gwillem, like, for a bunch of stuff. Here.
I have not seen your kind before.
My thanks to you, Thormurn. That was an act of great charity to the people of the Boar and will not be forgotten. Golem, golem, golem. Golem. Yep. Everything else is golem. Alright. I have much to discuss with you.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
You have done a good thing, Thormurn. I will see to it that the Turk-Lheu resistance finds a place to keep and protect the hostages.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
It should have been expected that not all would risk themselves, even for the good of their people. Nevertheless, 3 is better than none. Thank you, Thormurn. Oh, don't discount the other two too quickly. Ah, look, we've leveled up. Woohoo!
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
My thanks to you, Thormurn. The Brenin and his brothers shall incur the wrath of Saruman for their inability to supply iron for the Wizard's War, but they may now be too frightened to retaliate against the Turk-Lheu. Well, we can only hope. Wait, what do we have here? Maybe. I mean, I would gain 6 agility, 14 vitality. I'd lose the critical. Well, I would gain. No, I'd lose a little critical rating. I'd lose the finesse. That is worth it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and swap out while I'm thinking about it. That was Topaz Gold Ring of the Traveler. I could switch the other, which would boost the agility even further, but then I would lose the evade and resistance, and I don't want to do that. So that would be this one. This one I should be able to disenchant. Okay. Now let's look at this jacket again. The extra boost to agility. Oh, we have 692 agility. I guess we can lose a tiny bit of it. Boy, that's the ugliest outfit ever, isn't it? Alright, let's swap. Still the ugliest outfit ever. Just look like. Let's go with D. Actually, it would go pretty nicely with that. That would make a pretty nice outfit for him. It matches. I guess we keep it after all. I mean, it's just cosmetic, but still. Still don't want to swap out those shoes. Alright. Yeah, his armor is absolutely fugly. I'm not gonna lie. That's why we have cosmetics. And speaking of which, our cosmetic slots on sale. I did not see that, but we're gonna look. No, they're not. But while we're in here. 30% off inventory spot. Okay. A lot of inventory slots. Mark acquisition tomes are on sale. XP boosts are on sale. Apprentice. Oh yes. Crafting recipe books are on sale. That way you can skip, like, you can read it and you can skip a whole tier of crafting. But we're doing pretty good at crafting. I'm not worried about skipping anything. It looks like even the, of course, after I've gone and bought some for his house, these things go on sale. Enhanced XP supplies are on sale. A lot of crafting stuff on sale. I'm not interested in the crafting stuff. Vault upgrade. 127. I really should get that for him. That's like more than half his LOTRO points, but 10 or 15 more slots would be really useful. Yeah, an extra 15 slots. Alright, we're going for it. It wasn't cheap, but it was cheaper than it usually is. Now. I don't want any of that. There's so many things on sale right now, it's hard to see what's what in here. I could buy, well, no, I can't buy another one because I don't have enough LOTRO points. But I could keep going if I wanted even more space. Shared storage. That would give me even more storage. That would give me another 10 slots. I would have 25 slots open. I mean, I can get rid of some stuff in my bags and a little tidier. I think we're gonna do it. That's it. That leaves us pretty much broke with LOTRO points. Alright, so we just opened up those slots and the redeem that code. I did say it was know it all, and it has to be all caps. Or knows it all, I can't remember. Know it all. 100% crafting XP. So this lasts for 10 minutes. So you definitely want to be doing your crafting when you have this up. And you better have everything laid out and prepared, because you want to use that 10 minutes as judiciously as possible. Alright.
The Uqui Rod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
Thank you, Thormurn. You have proven a true friend to the Boar clan once again. There is little I can do to personally for the families of Yago and Maltho, for if the Brenin learns of it, my life would be a greater risk than it is. But perhaps together we may find a way to aid them. And let's see what we have. Light. So that would be for your spellcasters. Might even be something that I got for Medriel. Might. Champion. Guardian. Might and Vitality, definitely Guardian. big boost in vitality, smaller boost in might. Okay, that could be a champion too, because it's also got parry rating on it, but nothing for Thormurn. So we take the Storyteller's Fur-Lined Mantle. And I do not think that's going to go with this, but we'll look. Maybe, kind of. Kind of. But not really. But we might hold on to it. It is a nice looking piece. I do like it cosmetically. Oh, and we are not done here yet. We still have a patrol point. Good grief. And here I am dillying in my bags. Let's get going. So we have helped out. We've helped out the people at the mines. We've helped out the people of Barnavon. We still need to discover these wargs and warg riders. That is what we're still doing. Still, Thormurn feels very good that he was able to help out these people as much as he could. I do not know what's going on here. Not exactly what I was looking for. But I guess we better go look. Discovered Munferel's shrine. Okay. An ancient placard. This placard describes the ritual used by the Darude of Dunland to call upon the ox spirit Munferel, which they call the Uk-Gwirad, for aid. The troubles in Barnavon may be cause enough to attempt such a feat. The placard demands the use of a sigil, which you do not possess. Perhaps one of the foes wandering Caraglan may have one in its possession. Okay, let's go kill some bad guys and see if we can't find this. But warg riders did not come to this place. Enemies. Reminds me, I could have sworn. Did I have a... No. I keep thinking that's a quest item. It is not. Eventually I'll probably replace what I'm using with that, but for now I still want that physical and tactical mastery rating. That's just cattle up there. Well, I know a place to find some enemies.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Your patrol was not fruitless, though the discoveries are not what I had expected. I'm grateful for your efforts. I will review the evidence you have brought to me, and perhaps we will still learn where these warg riders come from and what their purpose here is. In the meantime, and if you're willing, I have more yet for you to do. I bet you do. Okay. What's worth the most? Surprisingly, it's this boar tusk. I wonder if I've already done all the other stuff that he wanted me to do. Helping out the people of Barnavon here. Probably did. Now we need to collect a sigil. Now Monferral would be Ox Clan, which means let's piss off some Ox Clan and see if one of them has the sigil, huh? Ah, there we go. We collected Monferral's sigil. That was easy. I only had to kill 3 of them to do it. I was kind of expecting to have to go through that whole camp. Excuse me? I'm still doing things for you. I think, yeah, where we want to go is down there. Okay. These are not orc heads, I don't think. They look human or elf. It's not good. Using that has no effect. Places. Okay, where's the shrine? Ah, right here. Oh. And here I thought Monferral was going to be like the huntsman. It's a river maiden. I am pleased that you have heard my summons, good dwarf. Does it surprise you that your coming is of my design? I care very much for the people of the Ox, but Madden Brenin has fallen to corruption. He and his people oppress the remnant of the Turk Luth, the people of the Boar, and plot war with the Horse Lords, who are in the favor of the Valar. This cannot be tolerated. I ask that you go to Barnavon and bring this message to Madden Brenin. If he does not turn from his evil ways, he and his people will feel the wrath of the Uk-Riwad and the Huntsman. Take my sigil as proof of my words and speak with me when you are ready to depart. The Huntsman, huh? I don't think these guys want to be crossing the Huntsman, considering he's one of the Valar. I believe he's one of the Valar. You know what? Before we start, let me look up some lore real quick. Okay, technically I think he was made for the game, although I could swear in Lord of the Rings lore, there is one of the Valar that is called the Huntsman. Ah, yes, Arome. was a Vala and one of the Eritar, also known as the Huntsman of the Valar and the Great Rider. Now, I don't know if the huntsman in Enedwaith is the same huntsman as Arome, but his powers suggest that he may very well be. Very well, Thormurn, and may your quest be fruitful.
Marden's grandfather was a good man, giving succor to the people at the board when the Draigluth nearly destroyed them. Marden and his son Nevid, however, have fallen to evil ways, and I cannot, as a servant of the Huntsman, allow this travesty to continue.
Now, a lot of the river maidens are beholden to the Huntsman.
Why are you bothering me?
You dare threaten the Brenin of Barnavon? I have the protection of Saruman the Wise. You have no authority here. Oh ho! You present me with the sigil of the Uthgrirad and expect me to believe the spirit herself sent you? How do I know you did not steal it from the shrine? For that alone you shall die. Indeed, your interference and blasphemy will not be brooked, Devodiad. Prepare to join the spirit. Guards! You really wanted to do that, huh? You really want to go there? My son is a fool. I will deal with you myself. Guards, what are you waiting for? Enough! Stop this foolishness. Murderer! Be gone from this place and never return, else you will be killed. You and what army? Talk to Munferril through the shrine. He's not going to be pleased. You have spoken with Munferril about Maiden Brenin. Alas, Maiden Brenin was a fool, and his son no less. Yet the true blame for these evils falls to one of my own kindred, and I fear they will all suffer in the end. I thank you for bringing my warning to Barnavon, and grant you what grace I may. Got. Nice evade rating on it, but we would lose agility and vitality. And the out of combat run speed. We'll grab them, just in case. You have spoken with Munferril about Maiden Brenin. I think that is it here in Barnavon. We'll go take a peek, make sure they don't have anything else for us popped up since we did that. I don't think so. I think we have actually finished our obligations to the people here as much as we can do. And while I'm thinking about it, yeah, we should probably do something about our bags. So a trip to Galtrep might be a good idea before we continue, because I don't think there's a vault here. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I am. Town's behind me. He doesn't have anything else. I don't see any ring there. Not really seeing any rings anywhere.
What do you have to offer the Ukhluth?
What do I have to offer the Ukhluth? Well, I've ate it you a whole boatload of times, so there's that. Nope, don't want to sell that. I want to break that. Definitely could sell that because we let's just say we don't use halberds. Sell that. And we were gonna hold on to that. Cosmetic purposes. And we were debating using those. Yeah, they didn't give us much space, did it? What would you hush, horse? Thanks. Horse sitting there going, complaining. Hello.
I have not seen your kind before.
That's good. Can I get a ride to LOTRO? Thanks. First up, the task board. We're getting less and less things that we can do here. Larger spur is not on the list. Broken metal clubs is not on the list. I think we can sell all of these now. They're no longer on that list. As you get higher and higher level, certain things
What do you expect of me? What do you have to trade?
really don't need that much of anymore. Have a couple of those. Sell one of those. I'll keep a stack of each just in case. Alright. Better. Step number 2. Is not run into the haystack. We do want to go to the crafting hall. Vault Keeper. Hello, you are
The Ukhwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvodiad.
my best friend at the moment. Oh, you look at that. We have spaces. We're about not to have spaces, but we have spaces. I think this goes there. What else? Oh yeah, we could put this away. Now, do I have anything I can take out? We have 20 small reputation acceleration tomes. Oh my god. I did not realize I had that many of them. Now, I thought had... Where is it? I can never remember what the thing's called, so I can just look it up. There it is. So I can break that after I unlock it. That gave me, I think, 45 motes. And the other one's going to give me 70. Right. That was useful. This is that mount speed, which I have still not used. Now we can take some of these things and put them in shared storage. There we go. That in here. I can sort that out by category later. What else can I... 10% run speed boost. I might as well just go through those because it's not like I need to keep them for any great thing. Greater deed acceleration. 6 hours. Map to Hobnanigans. Oh yes, that reminds me. Hobnanigans is up right now, and I can get rid of these maps to the Pre-Anniversary Festival since that is done. But Hobnanigans is up right now, which I don't really do, but I don't think very many people do that anymore. I have to sort his inventory at some point. Wow. You can actually see the bottom of his bag now. Isn't that awesome? Wait, does this... Trying to see if it, yeah, multiple times to increase the duration. So we can actually stack that. And that's one less space. Get rid of the Hobnanigans map too, since we're not actually going to do that. Now, if there's treasure hunt, we might take Thormurn to the treasure hunt. Still want to try to get him those special feats. The incandescent lightning fireworks. Of course, are fun. And I would say, other than needing to craft some more battle lore, which we won't do right now because nobody needs to watch all that, we're set. Oh man. Now we're happy. That bag is looking a lot tidier. The vault, on the other hand, looks like a whole mess. But, like I said, we could deal with that later. Nah, Thormurn does not need a trim. I briefly debated doing something with his style, but I kind of like him just as he is. Oh, and we need to drop the torch, because apparently we can't hold a torch while on horse.
The Uqui rod requires us to give welcome to Devodia.
So back to Barnavon. Thormund's feeling a ton lighter now. And our next stop is the Graven Wood. Now, which way is the Graven Wood? Ah, we just jumped not jumped down more cliffs, okay? Thanks, dear. Think you want to go that way. Huh. Go figure. Goblins and warg. There's his goblin riders, or his warg riders. Hello, Amlan.
A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Graven Wood.
We are well met, Thormurn. It is good to see a friendly face. You should speak with Saruman. A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Graven Wood, and he is meeting with their leader. Their camp is to the east. When we first came to this place, we stumbled upon a party of Rohirrim scouts. They were attempting to creep behind the Dunlanding lines, but unfortunately for them, the horse lords are not the most cautious warriors. We helped them to sneak past the enemies and establish a camp here in the Graven Wood. Saruman remained with them, believing it to our mutual benefit to aid them. Their mission here might help us regain Gwillian's trail. You should head east at once to the Rohirrim scout camp and join with Saruman. Take this whistle. It is made to sound like the call of a bird not found here. If you sound it, Andrag will come to take you to Saruman. So, we can summon Andrag while we're here in South Gravenwood, and periodically at certain places he will pop up different quests for us. Indeed, I will set you on the path to Saruman and the Horse Lords, but first, I need your assistance. My mission in this wood is to scout for signs of Gwillian, the Old Woman of the Mountain. My efforts have proven unfruitful as of yet, but perhaps with your aid, that will change. As we journey towards the scout camp, perhaps you may help scout the forest between here and there. If we find signs of Gwillian's passage, you can then deliver word of it to Saruman. What say you? We will need to stay along the north face of the southern hills in the South Gravenwood, for that is the section I am assigned to scout, and I can only take you as far as the pass to the Isendell, for I must part ways with you there. While returning here from the Rohirrim scout camp, I thought I saw some strange form of corruption in the wood, like none I had ever seen. Unnatural, it seemed, even to me. Saruman knows more of this sort of corruption than I. Perhaps we should collect some of it as we journey back to the scout camp and bring it to him. Will you help? Now we have to keep our eye out for him popping up rings. Because he will pop up rings at random, and if we're not paying attention, we might miss it. Like that. The Dunlendings use the dust hounds of the Gravenwood as hunting dogs. They are a vicious breed with a keen sense of smell. A couple of the Horse Lord's mounts were badly mauled by the dogs. We would do well, I think, to slay a few dusk hounds and lessen the threat they pose. What say you? Shall we hunt the pack? I say, heck yeah. And we have orcs. And Andreg is a very useful companion. He will fight. If it gets close enough to aggro him, he will fight it. And he does decently well. But we need to go back a little bit. I saw the ring and it disappeared. There we go. Look, Thormurn, can you see them? At the very least, you can hear them. Crebain. Crows are vile creatures to begin with, but the Crebain of Dunland have been corrupted by Saruman and act as his spies. We should hunt a few of the wretched birds while we're here in the South Gravenwood, and rid the world of a few more of the wizard spies. So, that's quest number 3. Far away my butt. I've seen him take things out further away than that. I thought I'd give him a chance to do a little work. Hey. You pop up a ring here somewhere? I almost swore you dead. Okay, you're still there. I don't know why you're taking your good sweet time. This ain't a Sunday picnic, you know. That one didn't last long. Now, I can't recall how many quests he has total. It's something like 5 or 6. Oh, did we totally miss a dog? I could have sworn I saw a dust cow. There. I did see a dust cow. Pile of oozing corruption. Yeah, this is just the kind of thing I want to touch. That stuff looks absolutely vile. I don't see you picking any of this up. You gonna leave the dwarf to do it? Too far away? I was standing on top of it. How was I too far away? Look at that. It keeps saying too far away. I'm standing on top of the stuff. How can I be too far away from it? I'll make you pick up the next pile, dude. You should carry at least one of them. There, you can fight that while I get the last one. Or maybe not. Excuse me? Alright. That should be enough. We should bring this to Saruman as soon as possible. Alright, so we have that one done. Where are we? Should get back on the path. Alright, so we are back on the road. Make sure he doesn't pop up any random quest along here. Although, sometimes you have to be very specifically located to get them. Which probably was one of the very small annoyances about these series of quests. You have to be in very specific places to get his ring to pop for certain ones. And you also have to make sure you're within the bounds of the southern Gravenwood. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that's done. Thank you for your assistance, Thormurn. There will be fewer dust hounds now to harry us and our allies. Okay, I think we're close to the end of the path here. It's not produced us anything new yet. And I think very soon he will not be even here. That's it for this end. Other than killing the Crabane. trying to track down the other quest. Now, he specifically said... Specifically the path to the Rohirrim scout camp. That's not very specific at all. Very non-specific. More dust hounds this way. Are there any Crebain? Find out. I don't know if that's passage of nature or passage of foes, but we'll find out here. Dusthound, Dusthound. Oh, Crebain are considered nature. Alright, so more Crebain, which is behind me that way. Dust count, Crebain. A lot of dust counts in this particular area. Not a ton of Crebain. I keep hoping if I go in the same direction as we found the last one, we might find a couple more without having to use his skill over and over again, because it has a cooldown. Okay, Craven. Way over here. Oh, did you get yourself tangled up with a orc? Good thing I was paying attention. Nothing. Okay, I don't know what that noise is supposed to be. A woodpecker, maybe? But it definitely comes from the game. Count. Anything? Extremely distant, huh? We have to go that way. Okay, that is another one down. Nothing but a whole mess of dust counts here. Andre, I sure hope you know what you're doing. He does. Right, so back this way. One more. Oh, there it is. Okay. Brenin done. Perhaps we should not have deviated from our mission, but I did not feel that we could afford not to take the opportunity to slay the Brenin while we were here. Thank you. So we've had done 3 of his tasks already. Okay, nothing. He climbs randomly over stuff. This is one of those cases I kind of wish the NPC would run in front of me instead of behind me. So I could see if he pops up a quest or not. And we have left the South Gravenwood. So as you can see, he has disappeared. As soon as we're back in the South Gravenwood, he will reappear. Or we can summon him back, I should say. For now, we should go see Saruman, since we are very close to the camp. Grab that stable.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Say hi to Saruman. And say hi to Prince Theodred, son of Theoden King. Your journey through Dunland for Lheu Brenin is almost at its end, Thormurn. What have you learned of the Dunlanding clans? Saruman listens to your report. I see. Saruman's influence is greater than we thought. It is good that you sought to help the people resist him, even if it bears little fruit. This man here is Theodred, son of the King of Rohan. He has crossed into Dunland with a small party on a similar mission to see what is happening in the heart of Dunland. I don't think you expect me to bow to you, but if you do, you can kiss my axe.
You run errands for folk long sworn to be the enemies of my people.
We are met in dangerous times, Thormurn. You run errands for folk long sworn to be the enemies of my people. Theodred sighs heavily. It has been a long time since the Dunlandings crossed into my father's kingdom with design of conquest. Without the urging I fear Saruman is giving to them, they would not have the courage to do so again. The wizard has done my people a great wrong with this, and he must pay for it. My men and I forded the Eisen and came by animal paths into the wood. That is where we encountered Saruman and learned of his mission. We could use your help, if you can spare it.
We are all ill at ease in this forest, and your ranger friend here is not the reassuring sort.
We are all ill at ease in this forest, Thormurn, and your ranger friend here is not the reassuring sort. My men have reported feeling a watchful presence as they walk beneath the trees. I do not like it. I have heard that Saruman can move about unseen by mortal eyes. Could it be his presence my men have felt? If you oppose the wizard, go to these places and see if you feel a presence at them as my men do. One of these places is a gnarled tree to the northwest, and the other is a camp of Dunlandings far to the north. Uvo Cadlus, between the arms of the mountain. Okay? Sure.
What do you need?
I can help you out with that. Let's see. Go ahead and toss some stuff here. Except the, of course, the scholar supplies. We don't toss those. Major essence of morale. Minor essence we can definitely get rid of. I don't think I'm going to use that major essence of morale either. But we'll hold on to it, I guess. Alright, Andrag. I don't know how far you will follow me on these missions, but if you do follow me, awesome. If not, boo. I have scarn deposits up. Drugavar, or Drugrier. That was a named mob. Did I get anything special from him? Evil object. This crudely crafted object bears the icon of some kind of horned animal. It is unclear what the animal is, but it has an evil air about it. Bring it to Saruman. Okay. Well, we won't be going back to Saruman for a minute, so, You're still with me. Scouted the path through the South Gravenwood. Alright, so we're still helping him with evil or dark and lonely forest. That didn't last long. That guy was gone in a second. And he disappeared again. We must have momentarily slipped into Gravenwood. Here, I found this.
How can I be of service?
What is this you have for me? I have seen this symbol before. I am not sure what it's supposed to represent, but it reminds me of some of the demons that Gwillian summoned against us in the Windfells. Oh, lovely. We got here. Does a whole lot more damage, but still not very useful. Still worth the most. What?
What do you need?
What do I need? I mean, do you really want to hear the whole list of what I need? Or are you just asking to be ornery? Alright, back out we go, good sir. Woohoo. And of course, he's not dumb enough to sit there and jump down the hill with me. He actually will take a more sane path down. The Tree of Tribute. And he disappeared because it was right on the edge. He tried to cross over to fight that and immediately disappeared. Discovered the mustang tree. Wood remains still and quiet. You feel no presence here. Yeah, but I see a lot of presence here. Thormund's orcs, his Crabane, these Dunhounds, which are probably not his. And we just got Orc Slayer. So woohoo! Now onto Orc Slayer Advanced. But hey, we have started to make back all the LOTRO points we just spent tonight. 5 points at a time. But hey, free LOTRO points or free LOTRO points. And here is the camp. Die, fool! Check the back for signs of a watchful presence. Aside from the Dunlandings, you feel no unusual or mysterious presence. I think we end up having to fight him later, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of him. He'll respawn fast enough. Okay, there was nothing here. Doesn't mean there's nothing, just nothing at these places that they're so worried about. All right, lady.
You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Of course. The only place you go is LOTRO. Means you're not helpful to get me where I need to go. When we get back to the camp, I think I'm gonna look up that dark and lonely forest quest to see which ones are missing, because I've already done this a few times and I just don't feel like fumbling around trying to find them yet again. Now we're back in the South Gravenwood. Well, Prince Theodred, nothing horribly unusual.
You felt nothing? Perhaps my men have been too long in this wood.
Alright. Yeah, your men have been too long out here. And obviously we can't use a single shield, so we're just going to take which one's most expensive.
Do not mistake these Dunlandings for friends in anything but necessity.
It is time you return to Brenin with what you have learned of Dunland, Thormurn. But I ask you to keep this in mind. There are Dunlandings and there are Dunlandings. This Falcon clan may oppose Saruman, and for that I am thankful, but they still bear no love for my people. Do not mistake them for friends in anything but necessity. Alright, so you look that quest up. There we go. Eyes in the forest. Okay, a grave corruption we've done. Hunting the pack we've done. Lost cause. Oh my god, lost cause. CAWS. Haha. We've done. We have 2 left. Orc mischief and cruel traps. $81, $9, $12, $4. $81, $8, $12, $2. So they are in the same general place. Go get them done. Shall we? 81, 8, 12, 2. Hey, remember that for me. I won't remember it 5 seconds from now. Oh, maybe I will. You know what? 81, 8. South. Or actually, 81, 7 south. To west. Now I'll remember it. And yes, I just used chat to remember something. So we want to go, we're at 89 south. We want to go south. And we want to go a little west. Oh, and I can summon him. Thank you. Thank you kindly for joining me here. Close to it. Ah, there we go. We just gotta finish killing that. There they are. Orcs are cruel beings. They have left many traps throughout the South Ravenwood designed to injure and maim more than to capture. Will you help me find and disable them? orcs. These creatures bear the markings of the White Hand. What are Saruman's cronies doing here in the South Gravenwood? I believe it is time to do some orc hunting as well. Are you with me? Thormurn is always up for some orc hunting, okay? He's a dwarf. They have no love for orcs, or goblins, or balrogs. So, never fear. Thormurn will happily help you in that endeavor. They do look like some absolutely evil-looking traps, don't they? You can't barely see them, but they look like the jaws of some nasty creature. Kind of like how the Dunlandings use the Avant jaws. You have done well. Now the beasts of the woods and men who journey here will be able to pass without fear of maiming. Okay. I think the only thing I have left to do for you is some orc hunting. Go kill some orcs, shall we? That would fall under the category of passage of foe. Oh, and we have lag. Really? Right now, we have lag. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Well, we'll give it a second. It's like, no, you shall not pass. Apparently, I'm not going to pass because I am frozen up hard in the game. Which is weird because for latency, we have no loss, but we do have a 100 millisecond latency, so yeah, we're probably, oh, there we go. I'm surprised we recovered. Holy smoke. Alright, let's get this done before the game decides to do that again to us. Yeah, you play with that while I look around. Really, could you kill him a little faster? Okay. And you decided not to kill him fast. Might as well do it for you. We need 3 more. One more. Hey. There you go, sir. There is little worse than orcs in the world. They may not be the most powerful creatures of evil, but they are among the most proliferate. And with that, we have completed all his tasks. So we could summon him or finish up. We will as soon as we get up to the camp, which I just realized is like really, really close by. Well, we're not going to get there like that, but we might as well take care of this orc. There's the camp up there. Because once we finish that last quest, we won't be able to summon him again. Alright. We have seen strange things on this path, Thormurn, and strange things are a good sign that Gwillian has come this way. Thank you for your help. You have been of great aid to me upon this road, Thormurn. I must turn aside now and scout the woods to the south and east. If you turn north and travel along the cliffs, yes, we are at the camp. Farewell, Thormurn. May we meet again. And he disappears. Now we could talk to Saruman and say we've helped him.
What do you need?
Thormurn, it is good that you have come, though I must say I did not doubt much that our paths would cross once more. There is great evil afoot, and we could use your aid. No kidding. I'm here. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, big boost to agility. Same vitality. We would get tactical mitigation and finesse rating. We would lose the evade rating and the fate. But the other stats are definitely worth it. So I think we will switch. Where'd that go? Right there? Yeah. What does that look like anyway? I'm curious. You know. It is what it is. His armor is still absolutely hideous. Oh my god, it's so hideous. It'll keep him alive, but that's about it. He won't win any beauty contests. Not that he necessarily would have won any beauty contests to begin with, being he's a dwarf.
What can I do for you?
Nope, we don't want to sell that. Everything else, that's good. And there he goes, filling up his bags again. Thormurn, when I and my companions first came here, we noticed almost at once a queer stillness about the forest. There is undoubtedly a foul presence at work here, and I would wager that Gwillian has something to do with it. But thus far we have been unable to find the source. Perhaps she will aid us in this task. There are two trees, one to the northwest and one to the southwest, which were clearly once used in some Dunlanding ritual. One is called the Mustering Tree, for it is where the forces of Dunland gathered to go to war against Gondor and Rohan long ago. The other is called the Tree of Tribute, For a brave Dunlanding warrior stood alone there against a strong force of their enemies and sacrificed himself to allow his clan to escape. Search these places for any clues, then follow the signs wherever they lead. When you have discovered the source of the evil here, return to me. I have provided you tools to dig with, should the need arise. Alright, so before we head back into Thormurn to check in with Brenin, it sounds like Saruman wants some help from us. However, it is after 8. I have not eaten yet, and I'd like to do that. Plus, Gus will be expecting to play some Valheim tonight. And I know he's really looking forward to it because, well, you'll see tomorrow if you happen to catch the Valheim series. And speaking of tomorrow, we will be back in Oblivion with the Paladin Zara for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you don't want to miss all the fun, and you haven't already, y'all know what to do. All those fun clicky things the website wants you to do. But for now, let me thank each and every one of you. Especially thank you to Drive By for hopping in and letting me know everything looked good. Always appreciate you. To everybody who maybe popped in and out or stuck around for a little while and watched, again, thank you. You are all appreciated. Next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. And with all that being said, my pleasure. See you all later. Take care, Drive By. But with all that being said, I'm going to go eat. You all have a wonderful night. Have a fantastic Friday. And until next time, bye for now.